everyone. We are in the element of Earth, new week, and we are on episode 7 for the Metatron's Meditations. And in this, we're going to be discussing water. Even though we're in the element of Earth, Metatron's Meditations is different guided meditations to help with deeper understanding of self-awareness and the elemental forces. So with this, I'm gonna ask you guys to get a cup of water and pause the video if you don't have a cup of water. The other thing I would offer or suggest is see if you can order online or find something that is a copper vessel to have the water in, because copper is an amplifier, so it helps with setting intention, is what I've discovered for myself. So I like to use copper when I put water inside of it. Now, on that note, we're going to go ahead and do some awareness practices, and then we'll be talking a little bit about water itself and the different things and realizations I personally have learned. Okay? So now that you've gotten your cup of water, go ahead and close the eyes and have your back upright and have your hands on your knees, closing the eyes, taking a deep inhale into the nose, exhaling out the mouth. These are called grounding breaths. Another deep inhale into the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Last deep inhale, hold for 10 seconds, deep inhale in. Hold the breath. Notice where your mind is going. If your mind is still wandering, bring it to your beating of the heart against the chest. Slowly exhaling out the mouth. Breathing normally. While your eyes are still closed, we're going to do an awareness practice. So here, I want you to begin placing your attention and focus on a sound that's occurring outside of you. So you may be hearing sounds in this video. You may be hearing sounds coming outside of your living space or within your living space. We'll start focusing on one individual sound. And just keep your focus there for a few moments. And then begin to shift your attention and your awareness to a different sound, to a different point of focus. And then now, see if you can bring your point of focus to how it sounds like when you breathe, when you inhale and exhale. And as you're here and as you're observing the sounds of your breath and the different sounds that were occurring outside of you, you may begin to notice that you could begin to pay attention to how your thoughts are translated, what thoughts you're receiving. And if you are the witness of the thoughts, then who is the person that is witnessing? It is to say that because you have the awareness of being the observer of your environment, of your TV show, of the movie in your life, you are not those thoughts. You are the observer, the consciousness, the infinite being that chose to, at this moment, create itself in the physical to experience this world. You are more than the stories you tell yourself, and you are more than the thoughts you think. So take another deep inhale into the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Last deep inhale, hold for 10 seconds, deep inhaling. Hold that breath. Exhaling slowly out the mouth. Breathing normally. Opening your eyes whenever you're ready. So, some of you may be new to the whole element of water and the different things that water can actually do for a person. And to start, I would recommend you go into and start researching Dr. Masaru Emoto. He is the Japanese scientist that came out with the studies that show when you apply intention to water, you change the molecular structure of the water. So as an experiment, what he did is he had a couple containers of water, one that was labeled love and gratitude, one that was labeled hate, and he set the corresponding emotions to those containers. And then he took a photo of the water when it was frozen, and he showed the photos of it. So the photo of the one that was labeled love and gratitude, the shape was very beautiful, like sacred geometry shape. The one that was labeled hate or evil was very chaotic, very distorted, and it didn't have any uniformity to it. So that principle that he showed that you can program water with your thoughts, you're actually programming, well, another way to say it is, you are water. You're 70 to 80% water. So imagine all the things that you tell yourself, all the things that you think about yourself. Even though you're not those thoughts, which I explained before, you are programming the water in your body to reciprocate that same emotion of what you're telling yourself to be. Water has been shown to be able to hold memory, and it's a liquid crystal. So I kind of look at the water in our body as like a USB stick of information. And based on the experiences that you've had in your lifetime, you are embedding those specific memories and those specific feelings in certain portions of the body. This is why affirmations come into play, and why you can reprogram those aspects of yourself, or why tapping NLP is a way to reprogram the body as well. So water is a medium. Look at it as like a medium. It's a living crystal that listens, and anything that happens in its environment, it stores the data. So running stream of water, when it falls down from the natural source, it goes all through those bends and turns and all of that is storing information. It's storing the natural intrinsic value of how water is supposed to be structured. So it goes through all of those different turns, and then we drink it. That's if you drink structured water. The water that is in your municipal system, that is not structured water. It goes through these different chemicals, there's fluoride, there's all sorts of things in that water that actually are harmful for the body. So I always recommend to get some sort of water filter, preferably a reverse osmosis, because that's probably best to get, to take out the fluoride and all the other chemicals, and then you can remineralize it using trace minerals. But going back to the cup that we have, we're going to be programming and setting intention into the water. There's many different ways to set intention. My way is not the only way. And I'm just going to show you one of the particular ways that I like to do to set intention into water. And the reason why I like it this way is because you're using your imagination, you're using a thought form, which is a set emotion or a set ball of light, kind of like a chi ball or an energy ball, and you're maneuvering it to embed within the water itself with a certain frequency, a certain numerical value, because everything here in this reality is numerical, meaning every single thing has a numerical value number, because everything is in motion. And if everything is in motion, it means it has to have some sort of value to it. And when you program water for a specific intention, you're saying to the water, hey, these are the numbers that I want you to operate from. And then when you drink it, you're telling that water to communicate with the water in you to then vibrate and resonate at that frequency. Okay? So what we're going to do with the cup of water, you're going to have the cup, place it on the palm of your left hand, and then your right hand on top of the cup, and just set it in your lap. Okay? Go ahead and close the eyes down. Again, we're going to do grounding breaths, so take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last deep inhale, hold for 10 seconds, deep inhale in. Hold that breath. Exhale slowly out the mouth. Still with the eyes closed now, I want you to place your attention and your focus where your brain is. All of your attention and awareness goes to where the brain is. If any thoughts come through or any other distractions, bring your focus back to where the brain is. And as your focus and awareness is at this location, begin to visualize a ball of white light, the size of a golf ball. You don't necessarily have to see it behind the darkness of your eyes, but just play with that visualization. Every inhale you take, visualize that ball of light expand out a little bit further. And every exhale you take, visualize that ball of light contract back to its original size. What you're creating right now as you're doing this practice, you're creating a thought form, which is a chi ball that is going to have a certain intention programmed into it. So just keep playing with the breath as you inhale and exhale, visualizing that ball of light expand and contract. Now that you feel that is at that location that it's created, I want you to begin thinking about something that you want to create in your life. It could be something small. Maybe you want to find a $20 bill on the ground. Whatever it is, I want you to create something that you want to experience, just to test it, just to see what is possible. And the way that I want you to see it, I want you to visualize it as if you're currently living in that experience. Play it out. Observe yourself how it feels to do that said action or intention. And automatically, as you're doing this, that emotion, that feeling that you're generating is being programmed into that ball of light. That memory, because it's a memory. If you can see it with your imagination, it means it exists somewhere. The key is to how to bring it to this space, which is what you're doing. By visualizing it, you're programming that thought form with that numerical value of the emotion, of the experience. Now once that's done, begin to place your attention and focus back to the ball of light. And with your attention and awareness, begin to maneuver that ball of light and follow it as it goes down the neck. Follow it until it's paused at the center of your chest. All of your attention and awareness goes there. And then begin to visualize that ball of light move through the left shoulder, down the upper arm, down the lower arm, until that ball of light is now sitting in the palm of your left hand. And pause there for a moment, just notice what you feel in the palm of the left hand. And then begin to visualize that ball of light moving into the cup of water, merging with the water itself, programming the water with that numerical value, with that memory that you just experienced. Because it exists. You saw it. You felt it. Once you feel that that ball of light is now within the cup of water, merged, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale into the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last deep inhale, hold for 10 seconds, deep inhale in. Hold that breath, notice where your mind wants to go. Exhale slowly out the mouth. Breathing normally. Now slowly in your own time, in your own way, begin to open the eyes. And place your right hand below the left hand. And look at the cup of water. Recognize that this element is an aspect of you. You are water. This is the element of emotion. So, in having this element in the palm of your hand, recognizing that it's an aspect of you, give thanks to it. Out loud or in your mind, simply stating, thank you, water. I love you, water. And when you're ready, begin to drink the contents of the water at your own pace. I would recommend having the eyes closed so that you can feel how it flows down the throat into the stomach, because essentially you're taking in this frequency, this vibration of the intention that you've set to talk to all the other cells in your body that this is what you want to resonate at. Once done, place the cup on the ground. Close the eyes and just allow yourself to tap into your body. Scan the body. How does the body feel? Did you feel tingly sensations? Just observe it. Maybe hone in on the breath. Just take one more grounding breath, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally. And open the eyes. So it's doing something like that. You can begin to reprogram the cells in your body. I'm going to read to you a certain quote. Two quotes actually, and then we'll close out. Water is the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. As the two kiss, a third element is made, an element which sustains all life. The first of all beings on this earth is satiated by it and sustained by it. Their life depends on it. But that got me thinking, too, that love is like water. Like oxygen and hydrogen, the unification of two hearts makes a third element, love. Love, like water, sustains all life, the thirst of all beings on this planet, and it's satiated and sustained by it. And like water, their life depends on it. That was by Teal Scott. And then I'll leave you with this last thing and one little small joke. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put water into a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. It's Bruce Lee. Do you know what Bruce Lee's favorite drink is? Water! So, I'll leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you tap more into water and learn to begin programming it. Get yourself a copper cup. Thank you.